Habari everybody. In this video, I want to show you how to install Windows 11 in VirtualBox. Let's get right into it. So the first thing you need is download the ISO file. Now, I'll put this link in the description below, so you can check the description of this video, then click on the link, or just go to Google and just make sure you get to Windows 11. Make sure you get to this page. So once you're here, scroll down a little bit until you're able to see where it says Windows disk ISO image. Then once you're here, you see where it says select downloads. Click on that. Click on Windows 11. Then click on downloads. This is gonna go ahead and just ask you to select the language. So click on choose one, then just obviously choose your language. In my case, I'll choose English. And then click on confirm. And as soon as you finish with this, they're gonna let you download this. So just gonna go ahead and just download the 64-bit. I'm gonna click on that. Now this thing is downloading. Now, of course, I've done this already, so you won't sit here watching this thing download over 5 gig. So once this is finished downloading, go ahead and open up a VirtualBox. And in VirtualBox, you see where it says new. So click on that, new. We're going to go ahead and just name this. So call this Windows 11. If I can spell Windows right, Windows 11. And then you see where it says ISO. Usually they're going to select this automatically, but you see where it says ISO. Go ahead and click on that little drop down again. Click on others. And then right here, go in your downloads folder or whatever location you save your ISO file in, and then just bring that in. So I'm going to select that, click on open. Then once I click open, Windows is going to automatically choose the Windows Home Edition, Windows 11 Home Edition. I'm going to click on that. And then let's bring on whichever version that you probably like. You can't go wrong with education or pro education. So let me just go ahead and just pick Windows 11 Pro, this right here. And everything looks good. I'm going to click on next. Then you're going to kind of pre-creating a user for us. So let's change that. I'm going to call this François as the user. And then let's just change the password. They might ask us to rechange this later, but let's create some secure password. There we go. And everything else looks good. No product key needed. The host name. If the host name, it's now letting you moving forward, just change the name to something like Win11. And the domain name, you can just keep it like that. Just leave it this on the default. Then click on next. Right here in the memory, let's give this thing 8 gig. So I'm gonna just push that to 8 gig. And then as far as the CPU goes, let's make sure this thing has 4 processor right there. Then make sure this thing is turned off. Enable, EFI. Just turn this thing off. If you don't, you're gonna run into some issues Windows installing, right? So make sure that's turned off. Click on next. And the hard drive here, they're saying 80 gig. That looks good. Click next. Verify everything here on the summary page. Then click on finish. Now, Windows should go ahead and start automatically, right? It should go ahead and just start automatically. I'm going to go ahead and just close this little pop-up here. And let me bring back the Windows, close that pop-up as well. And let's make this a little bit bigger so you'll be able to see it. I'm going to virtual screen. Let's push that to 300. Sorry if you guys hear some noise. It's a motorcycle outside. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and close this little pop-up. And now let's get into the process of installing Windows 11. So give it a minute for everything to load up. And as I'm doing that, let me make that a full screen so you'll be able to see it really good. All right, so Windows, it's now going in, is copying everything from the ISO file into our virtualized, hard disk, sort of like installing Windows for us. So the process should be straightforward. I'm gonna pause the video here. and then I'll be back if there's any pop-up. If not, I'll be back towards the end of installation. All right, well, after that message that says we are almost there, and here we are. So this is Windows 11 officially finished installing, and obviously this is how it looks like if you haven't seen it. A lot of people have seen it now. But we're probably going to do some things with Windows 11, right? Obviously, you need to understand about Linux as well as Windows 11. Windows 10 is the most common operating system that is deployed in enterprises right now. That's what a lot of people are using for the time being. But Windows 11, it's great. I know some people that uses it and they kind of enjoy it. I am still on Windows 10. I have my reasons. I'm probably going to upgrade it once they release Windows 12. But, you know, that's me. But here we can start doing some things. We can go to CMD, for example. Bring up command prompt. And right here, we can, you know, search for a few things. Actually, not search, but we can do things such as ipconfig to check our IP address. And there it is right there. And we can maybe ping google.com. And then it's coming back. So it looks like it's connected to the Wi-Fi and everything is good to go here. All right, guys, so this is Windows 11. The installation process is really simple, neat, straight to the point. All you have to do, just let the computer do its thing, literally. So what I will do probably in the follow-up videos is, you know, create the most common things we do in security as they relate to Windows, not just Windows 11, but just to Windows in general. So watch out for that video. But for now, this video was just about installing Windows 11. If you're on this page, that means you've successfully, you know, installed Windows 11. If you want to take a fully control of Windows 11, you might want to sign in, right? Maybe you want your widgets to come up. Make sure you sign in with a Microsoft account so they can keep track of what you're doing, right? Basically. That's all I have for you guys today. So make sure you smash that like button and then subscribe. Let's make that algorithm happy. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye for now.